Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or hello and welcome if you are new here. My name is Chloe Swift. I'm a professional hairstylist and hair care expert, and today what we're going to do, as you can see, I have just washed my hair. We are going to be doing a professional smooth blow dry, and I know so many of you struggle to get a smooth blow dry, especially if you have got wavy, curly, kind of more challenging hair. So this is my starting point. My hair is naturally wavy, and if I were to blow dry it really roughly, it goes super frizzy and fluffy. So I do like to usually always just blow dry it smooth, and that just helps me then wave it, curl it, anything I want to do afterwards, or just leave it. Today I am on a time limit, but I also thought it would be quite a cool challenge just to see how we can get that really smooth professional blow dry look, but keeping it kind of as quick as possible, because I know so many of you are also always in a rush normally if you're styling your hair. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna give myself about 30 minutes, I think, to do this blow dry. So I'm just gonna give myself a time check now. It's about 10:22 and I need to leave the house by 11, definitely by 11. So I'm gonna give myself 30 minutes. So let's see how we get on. Product prep is absolutely key when you are gonna be doing a smooth blow dry. So I'm just gonna show you some of the products that I'm gonna pop in my hair today. So I love to kind of play by the rule of 3 whenever you pop products into damp hair. First of all, we are going to be popping in the Matrix Miracle Creator 20. So this is just a super easy leave-in spray. It says 20 because it effectively does 20 things all in one, protecting from heat, smoothing the cuticle, helping to detangle. It honestly does so much. So I'm gonna section my hair and then be really liberal with the product. And I always say with products, like, a lot of you use products but you're just using nowhere near enough, and I do know that people are kind of scared and a bit conscious of then putting too much in and weighing it down. But I think so long as you've got the right products, and especially if they're professional quality, like a lot of these professional products, they're actually not super heavy. Okay, second product we're going in with is the Living Proof No Frizz Smooth Styling Cream. I absolutely love this cream. It actually does say it's for medium hair types. Yeah, I think medium to thicker. Maybe if you have got super fine hair, you wouldn't necessarily need this cream, but I do still think you could use it if you just do a small amount. It isn't, like I say, super heavy. So I'm probably gonna pop like that much into my hands, mix that into the palms of my hands, and then I'm just gonna go through mainly on the mid-lengths and ends, and then I use my fingers to rake that product through. It does protect against heat. This is what's gonna give you that smoothness and reduce the frizz and fluffiness when you're drying. So I would say if anyone has got wavy, curly, more challenging frizz prone hair, if you're trying to blow dry and you're not putting a cream into your hair, you honestly need to start. It's the cream that's really going to moisturize, bring that hair down, add that moisture in. And then third product we're popping into damp hair. This is the Matrix Food for Soft Oil. It contains avocado oil. I absolutely love it. It's so moisturizing but so lightweight, and honestly the amount of people that have messaged me since I've kind of been mentioning this on my Instagram, so many people have messaged me and said I bought that and it is amazing. So there you go guys, it is tried and tested. So I've put quite a bit of that one in, a whole full pipette. Massage it into your hand. So I do like to almost massage it in like a hand cream, and then again you're just raking that through your hair, focusing on the mid-lengths and ends. It doesn't necessarily need to go at the root. I would say if you just got like a little bit left on your hands, then you can like touch up and go over the roots. I would never style my hair from damp without using an oil. And one of the biggest things I can recommend if you have washed your hair and you want to blow dry it, do you want to leave it in your towel for kind of as long as possible, really. As you can see, my hair is starting to dry. It's definitely not soaking wet. You can't see drips of water coming off there. I will always do my makeup first. I'll probably get changed first, and my hair is always something I tend to do last, because you never want to blow dry your hair from soaking wet to then kind of bone dry, because you can get something called rapid moisture loss, and that is when you've taken your hair just suddenly too quickly from soaking wet where the hair swelled to then dry, and then what can happen is your hair just becomes super brittle and it can break. So kind of ease it in gently when you are going from soaking wet to dry. Yeah, you've allowed your towel to kind of absorb and take out as much of that moisture as possible. Now we're gonna go in with our hairdryer. So your hairdryer of choice, I always use the GHD Helios. It's just a super powerful hairdryer, and what you're gonna wanna do first of all is go in just on the medium heat, so please don't go in on super hot. Again, you can create your rapid moisture loss, and then we are just gonna take out a lot of that moisture, so your hair actually won't change shape. It won't change from like its alpha keratin to its beta keratin when you've changed that shape, reformed the hair molecule. That won't happen until your hair is already actually 80% dry. So that's a really good tip if you're just trying to really smooth it out from soaking wet. A, you're just kind of wasting your time, and B, it's not great for the hair. So take out as much of that excess moisture as you can to begin with, and I like to go in with a medium speed to start with as well. We're not blow drying the hair all over the place and kind of messing it up and causing too much frizz. It's now 10:32, so I've got less than 30 minutes now. I like to take my hand and just kind of run it through, raking the hand through, just to help control some of that frizz. So don't get too carried away at this point and kind of over dry it. You do still want your hair to still be damp, so then you can still change the bonds and reform the bonds within the hair. So I'm just taking my first section for speed reasons. I'm literally just going to take it all in one. So tops of the ears, draw a line to the back of the head, and then I'm just going to twist everything else up, pop it into a little bun that's out of the way. And then hairbrush, what we're going to be using, this is an Ergo hairbrush. So these are really good for long hair, for hair extensions. You can see the bristles are kind of like a bit wiggly and a bit wavy, and I just love how the handle, it's really got that rubber grip to the handle. I personally really like round brushes like that, because once I've got all the products in my hand, sometimes your brush can get a little bit slippy. And when you're choosing the size of your brush, the general rule is the bigger you go, the more smoothing effect you get, and the smaller the brush you go, the more kind of curl and volume you're gonna get. With that, sometimes the bigger I go with the brush, I lose tension. You still want a really good amount of tension when you're blow drying the hair smooth. The smaller you go, that's when kind of, if you're inexperienced with using round brushes, they can get maybe a bit stuck and a bit tangled. So a good medium, this is like a medium one. This size is ERG43, but I'll leave everything below. This brush is like the ideal size, like a good medium sized brush. So I'm going to use my left hand with the brush here, and then my right hand on my hairdryer. So get that hair in really nice, and you can see the tension I've got on there. Push the root of the hair into the brush to begin with, and then you're going on top with your hairdryer, just following it down nice and slow and steady whilst you're still rotating that brush. We're cranking up the heat now to full heat, because you can do this, you've already dried a lot of the moisture out of the hair, so it's absolutely fine to go up to high heat. Medium speed to get more control with though. There we go, that is my first section dry, and just look how smooth that is. And I really like to tuck the ends under. The ends are just so much more polished. It just gives it more of that professional kind of salon finish when you tuck the ends under rather than just leave them poker straight. So now next side, we are going to swap the hands, how we were using. Now I'm going to use my brush in my right hand, really push the hair into the brush right at the roots, and then dryer is now in the left hand. That is my second side done. So you can see I'm just going super slow and steady, just following the brush with the dryer. I'm only really going over it then twice. Okay, I've got about 15 minutes. So next section, we're going to take level with the eyebrows. So just using your fingers, draw a line to the back of the head, twist everything else up. really see I am getting that nice bit of root lift and still keeping the body in the hair. Let me address the back because everything so far has just been brought forward, but we do want to make sure we're drying the roots at the back, which I can still feel are damp. So I'm just going to go in, grab this back section, brush under here, and the thing is with the back, it is just a case of reaching around, just make sure it feels like you've got a super smooth section. So you can see I lifted the roots up at the back, and then when it's long enough, you can literally just bring it round to the front so you can then see what you're doing. So I'd say it's like a good third of the way up. So what I do now with the top, split that kind of horizontally and take these as like nice big chunky sections, and we're just going up and back with this next one. And look how much root lift I've got, just like a really nice subtle amount of soft root lift, even though we've got like a really nice smooth blow dry. So now, very last section, it's completely up to you whether you want to do this back. It depends if then you still want this root lift, and then you can kind of let your hair fall, or you can do it forwards. What shall I do today? Shall I do forwards or back? I might do back actually, and then we can just see and just let it fall, and it does create a really nice bit of just root lift as well. We're doing the pro salon blowout, so I feel like you would, yeah, you'd definitely go back if I were wanting like a bit of a glam salon blowout. I'm just gonna see which way that wants to fall best, and then I'm just gonna tame the ends of these shorter layers from the top sections. And I just love with a blowout when you've got your ends kind of just coming in. As I mentioned earlier, it's just makes it look just really expensive, I think. Just nice, like, rounded, tucked ends. Oh my god, it's now 10:58, so I have done that in under 30 minutes. So now what I'm just gonna do is go in on a cool setting, turn that all the way to cool, and then I'm just gonna go medium speed and then just kind of go over the top and just kind of flatten down any little flyaway bits. And this just almost just helps to set your blow dry into place. If you feel like you need to, you could go in with a little drop more oil. My hair just feels super nourished and soft and hydrated. I feel like I don't need any more, but what I will do is just grab a very lightweight hairspray. This is the Kevin Murphy one, the one that I'm using just all the time, just to get rid of my shorter new hair growth at the top there. I just want to flatten that down. And there we go, guys. What do we think to that? Salon, smooth blow dry, but still with body and volume, and within 30 minutes. So let me know what you think. Please, I'd love it if you commented down below, if you give it a thumbs up, if you learned something, if you enjoyed this video. I'll be seeing you next week for lots more hair tutorials and hair care tips. Bye guys.